way we look at perfection is not the way God looks at perfection. The way we look at righteousness is not the way God looks at righteousness. The way we look at justice is not the way God looks at justice. We need to learn God's way. We need to learn God's way. We need to learn to walk with God. We need to walk in the precepts, that is, in the laws of God, in the attitude of God, in the behavior of God. Verse 10 says, and Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Jephthah. Now, the reason why Noah's children were being mentioned is that the grace that was upon Noah automatically covers his children. That is why when we pray all the time, we pray for even our children that we have not yet given birth to, so that they will come into our grace, so that they will come into our favor, so that the favor that God has given to us to protect our children, will protect our family members, will protect the people who are close to us, the people who live with us, the people that we don't know that one day we'll meet, the people that we will never know they'll be our neighbors, but will be our neighbors someday, sometime. The people that one day will join this church, will join this fellowship. The people that one day we will be married to. Our children will be married to. Our great-grandchildren will be married to. We need to start praying for all of them today, now, for their salvation, for their deliverance, for their healing. Because you don't know who we will get in touch with. That is why you should never say, I don't know him, I don't want to have anything to do with this person. Don't talk like that. Don't say things like that. Because it's by grace. The earth was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. You see, corruption brings violence. Corruption makes man do whatever he or she thinks. But the fear of God makes us careful of our decision, of whatever we think in our heart. Because all corruption has to do with the heart. When God is no more there, evil takes place. So we want to pray for the salvation of souls. We want to pray for the salvation of our neighborhood. We want to pray because, you see, when you are living in a neighborhood where there are gunmen, you are not safe. No matter how much you pray, you are not safe. No matter how much you are righteous, you are not safe. Because you are living among evil people. That is why God could find grace in their life and in the heart of Noah. So today, one of the things to pray for is that the people you live among, the community where you live, you have to pray for the salvation of their souls. You have to pray. I remembered recently, Junior gave a testimony that there are people in the area who do stuff, and because he didn't want to see them do the stuff, he prayed that it would rain so that the rain would scatter them. You might think there is no wisdom in it, but there is wisdom, because with the flood the Lord cleaned the earth, not only destroyed the wicked people but also cleaned the earth. So he asked for that rain. He might not understand it today, but the impact of that prayer, and God answered that prayer, the impact of that prayer that God answered is greater than we can comprehend, than our mind can comprehend. Because the rain represents the cleaning hand of God, the washing hand of God, the cleansing power of God to wash away the sins in the neighborhood. So that he, as a child, how old are you, Junior? 13. 15. 15-year-old boy finding grace in the sight of God, and God releasing the rain to come so that there will be no evil in the environment. That is what the flood is all about. And God said to Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. You can see that God's anger could make him say, no, I'm no longer interested in these people. So what did God do? God said to Noah, because you are the righteous one, because you are the only one who has found favor in me, I'm going to cause you to build an ark for me. Therefore make thee an ark of gopher wood. Okay? Because Noah was righteous, God could trust Noah to obey him. And verse 17 says, and behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth, to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die. But with thee, with who? With thee. Who is thee? Noah. And say, with me. With me. God will establish his covenant. With my family. With my sons and daughters. With every generation that will follow me. In my family. God will establish his covenant. So what kind of covenant is God going to establish? Before God can establish his covenant, there is a need for us to obey. To obey. Verse 22 says, thus did Noah, according to all that God commanded him. So did he. So did he. Means that God might have given you a promise. God must have given you a word. You might have received a prophetic word or a vision. There is something about that. If there is a place of condition, we have to observe it. If you do not obey that command, the establishment of the covenant will not come forth. It is very, very important that you follow the rules and regulations that comes with blessings. Obedience to the voice of God. Obedience brings deliverance. Submission brings blessing. Submission to authority, to the voice of God, brings healing unto us. So we need to be very, very observant. And chapter 8, verse 15 says, and God spoke unto Noah, saying, go forth of the ark. You see, go forth. There is a command there. Go forth. God is about to make an establishment. God is about to give you a covenant. The covenant of blessing. What kind of covenant? It's a blessing. What kind of covenant? A command. A covenant comes with a command. Go forth. If Noah didn't go forth, will God do it? No. So let us remember that there is always a condition in a covenant that we have to fulfill. Verse 17 says, bring forth with thee every living thing that is with thee. That's also another covenant. Why is this supposed to bring them forth? That they may breed abundantly in the earth and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. That is the covenant. The covenant of blessing. As long as you obey, you will enjoy abundance. As long as you obey, God will establish his commandment. And Noah went forth, verse 18, and Noah went forth, and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him, every beast, every creeping thing, and every fowl, and whatsoever creepeth upon the earth after their kind, went forth out of the ark. So you see, obedience in place. Obedience brings hope. Obedience brings courage. Obedience brings purity. Obedience brings continuation in relationship. Whenever there is a